60 seconds.
What is it?
Mavis, there's a drip.
Oh,
it's
God.
leaking in here.
Can someone call the tuck pointers and get Talent a bucket, please?
Yeah, I'm on it. Hello, players. My name's Raul. I'm the guy you need to talk to before we let you play the game. How many people do we have playing? One player. Fantastic. Fine line between being a game show and a babysitter. Moving along, you want 7 or 21 questions? All over it, thanks. Listen up. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. You got it? Now watch carefully. You hit one of these buttons to buzz in. Then make your answer choice with one of these 4 buttons here. Okie dokie. Groovy.
10 seconds.
Take it to black.
9.
Here we go.
8. 7.
Graphics ready to roll.
6,
Bring up the logo.
5, 4,
Is that a riot?
3.
Order now, before you come to your senses.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, my name's Cookie. You have any questions at all? Please feel free to keep them to yourself. Anyway, well, there is one advantage to playing alone. You have plenty of room with the controller. You ready to go? Let's do it. I need a category. Pucker up for 40 minutes in line equals fun. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Hey, you've heard of the Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park, right? Well, if there were a theme park based on Thomas Mann's novel, The Magic Mountain, what name would be the best choice for the roller coaster? The Sanatorium, the Land of Fantasy, the Decapitator, or the Abbey? The Decapitator? No, that's the ride where you don't get in the coaster, you stand on the tracks in front of it. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain takes place in a tuberculosis sanatorium. All right, hit me. Okay, give it up for existential snack bath. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Okay, imagine this scenario. Psychiatrist Carl Jung is sitting naked in a bathtub full of chocolate pudding. Which of the following would best illustrate Jung's theory of the collective unconscious? He experiences a total loss of his identity.
I am the pudding is me.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. The collective unconscious in Jung's theory is made up of archetypal symbols and images of universal experiences such as death. And it's a little-known fact that this idea first occurred to Jung under precisely these circumstances. Okay, pick a category. Now serving. Am I my bandmate's keeper? This one's worth $1,000. All right, heads up here. I'm going to use a big word in this question. Fratricide. In this sense, it means to kill your sibling, okay? If a deadly fight broke out while these bands were in the studio and the members killed each other in the fracas, who would not be guilty of fratricide? The Andrews Sisters, the Pointer Sisters, the Righteous Brothers, or the Neville Brothers? The Righteous Brothers weren't. Brothers, I mean. So it wouldn't be a sibling-on-sibling murder, and a damn shame that an argument over who'd lost that love and feeling more ended in blood. Category, please. The selection is, My Mom Loves Me, I think. $1,000 if you get it. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If your new lunchbox comes equipped with a thermos that only holds things found in the thermosphere, which of the following things could you enjoy at lunch? Molten lava, a tornado, the northern lights, or salt water? The northern lights reside in the thermosphere, over 50 miles up into the Earth's atmosphere.
I'll trade you my Fritos for your Aurora Borealis. Okay.
Okay, I need a category.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
Shake hands with another victim claimed by the rainbow of fruit flavors. $1,000 at stake on this one. Hey, do you like riddles? Well, here's one coming your way. Your friend confesses to you he's addicted to Skittles, but you know he's allergic to candy. What is it he's compelled to do? Performing daring stunts on rollerblades, using his Australian sex toy, massaging his feet with wooden beads, or playing a game similar to bowling? No. And now here's a massage for your score.
Ooh, lower. Lower, a little lower. Oh, yes, that's it.
Let's take a look at the right answer. In the English 9-pin game Skittles, players toss their balls or their cheese down a narrow alley. Man, that's what Skittles is? Hell, I've been playing Skittles for years. I've always just called it private time. I need a category. This one likes to go by a tower with no windows, 95. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, everyone knows that Bill Gates' huge house in Washington is like a modern-day castle, right? If hundreds of disgruntled Microsoft employees decided to storm Bill Gates' house as if it were a castle, how would they use a trebuchet in their attack? To tunnel under the master bedroom, to hurl dead animals over the security gates, to buckle it over their button-down shirts, or to behead Bill's priceless statues? Tunnel under the master bedroom? That assumes that Bill uses the bedroom. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. A trebuchet was a large catapult. Invaders used it to throw dead animals and spread disease in the besieged city.
Boy, it's a good thing I had that Star Wars laser defense system installed.
All right, hit me.
Lucky 7.
This little number's known as free verse and free throws. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose that when the Harlem Globetrotters were forming in 1926, they'd recruited only Harlem Renaissance writers. Who could have gone from poet to power forward? Maya Angelou, Alex Haley, Langston Hughes, or Meadowlark Lemon? Langston Hughes was one of the most well-known of the Harlem Renaissance writers. And he also had a killer half-court jump shot. Okay, pick a category.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
The category is Goodbye City Life. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. While on your way to visit the folks from Green Acres and Hooterville, you take a wrong turn at Mr. Drucker's and end up in a Hooverville. What would you expect the houses to look like? An enormous dam, skyscrapers, cardboard boxes and makeshift tents, or vacuum cleaners? I know, you picked this one because Hoover is a well-known vacuum cleaner manufacturer, but you know what?
That answer sucks!
Here's what you should have picked. Hooverville refers to Depression-era tent cities built by the poor and homeless, so named because Herbert Hoover was president then. But you know, if the folks in Hooterville made living in a barn seem charming, maybe the folks in Hooverville can do the same for cardboard boxes. Category, please.
They know he is number 9.
Here we have, live from New York, this one can net you $1,000. Remember when Saturday Night Live first came on the air and it was funny? If Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin were to deliver their point-counterpoint editorials in Counterpoint, what would they be doing? Proselytizing around a quilting bee, singing 2 different opinions in harmony, arguing while making a U-turn, or writing their editorials in calligraphy? Counterpoint is a musical term referring to playing 2 different melodies at the same time to create harmony.
Saying you ignorant
Can you reactionary ass?
Okay, I need a category. Oh, you're so naughty. You just picked a 3-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna see a 3-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the 3-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But watch out, if you're wrong, you'll lose $1,000 every time you're wrong. So, let's get it on. This little 3-way likes to call itself Small Words Come from Small Minds, which means this 3-way's about the 3 most overlooked words in the English language: ifs, ands, or buts. Here we go, and for goodness sake, be careful.
Woohoo! Hey! Woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Woo! It's all over. Let's see what happened. Nicely done. A perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? Let's check out your overall score. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. I need a category. The category? When pet lovers go too far. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. Let's see how you handle this one. In an effort to be fair to your pets, you're considering vacation spots suggested by your cat. If you want to go to an English-speaking country, which of his choices should you pick?
Mali, Malawi, Oman,
Or
Myanmar.
they speak English in Malawi. And they have great accommodations there, too. A little bowl of milk at night, and they scratch you under the chin. Quite nice. All right, hit me. Coming at you. Can't cut the Colonel mustard. How does $4,000 grab you? Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. If Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote were asked to solve the very first detective mystery story, what would make the best new title for the show? Murder Dashiell Hammett wrote, Murder Agatha Christie wrote, Murder Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wrote, or Murder Edgar Allan Poe wrote? Ah, the elements are all coming together for somebody else. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. Edgar Allan Poe is credited with creating the detective mystery with the murders in the Rue Morgue in 1841, which most Murder, She Wrote fans probably read when it was first released. Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. So, you kiss your mother with that mouth? How does $2,000 sound? Okay, imagine you're in a sports bar and you overhear this guy trying to pick up some woman. To impress her, he brags about the time he put the biscuit in the basket by scoring 5-hole from the slot. If he keeps his sports lingo consistent, what pickup line would he use next? So, baby, want to go for a power play? How about a trip to third base? I've got a great slam dunk. Or, would you like to see my pommel horse? Just like a power play, 5-hole the slot and putting the biscuit in the basket are all common hockey expressions. Of course, if he also mentions he once got 2 in the box for syphilis, well, that's not hockey anymore. Category, please.
Ain't no love like number 14.
And this one is The Great Brady Escape. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, I think it's safe to assume we all remember the Brady Bunch episode where Bobby and Greg are trapped in Sam's meat cooler, right? Well, since he once played the Cooler King, which actor would have been best suited to help Greg and Bobby in the meat cooler episode of the Brady Bunch? Ernest Borgnine, Robert Mitchum, Lee Marvin, or Steve McQueen? Since Steve McQueen's character in The Great Escape spent so much time in jail or the cooler, he's known as the Cooler King. Of course, Alice from the Brady Bunch could also have helped the boys since she's the Cooler Queen. Well, at least that's what Sam calls her. Okay, I need a category.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Well, what do we have here? Playing footsies with men in armor. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If King Arthur had gathered his knights around the Algonquin Round Table, what might they have used to fight off their enemies? Hard-hitting documentary films, rapier-like wit and biting sarcasm, pounding defensive tackles, or whipping cream and cutting boards? Foiled again. The Algonquin Round Table was a 1920s group of writers and artists known for their sharp wit.
Battle axes and broadswords may sever my limbs, but smart-ass quips will never hurt me.
I need a category. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. And this dis or dat question's category is backseat president. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a car manufacturer, an American president, or both. After each one comes up, if it's a car manufacturer, hit your square button. If it's a president, press the circle. If it's both, hit the X button, and hit the triangle button if you want to skip. Get $1,000 for each right answer, and I'll take $1,000 away for a wrong answer or for one you didn't get to. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Fillmore, automaker, president, or both? Ford. Cleveland. Plymouth. Lincoln. Monroe. One more. Chrysler. 5 right. Well, that's pretty average. Let's see your new total. Okay, I need 3 more categories. Hit me. All right, hit me.
Number 17.
Well, looks like this category is pissed drunk, not angry. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Think fast. Imagine an Andy Cap comic strip where Andy can only afford to order 1 drink. If Andy wants to get as much alcohol into his system as he can, which drink should he order? A 1-ounce shot of Tanqueray gin, a 6-ounce glass of Yorkshire wine, a 12-ounce bottle of Woodpecker cider, or a 16-ounce mug of Bass ale? So, you think a shot of liquor will get you drunk faster? This is exactly why we have this question in the game, so pay attention. For the curious, here's the right answer. While the amount of alcohol is roughly equivalent for 1 ounce of liquor, 6 ounces of wine, and 12 ounces of cider or beer, a 16-ounce pint of beer would contain the most alcohol. Ah, Andy Cap, a Sunday morning wouldn't be the same without catching up on you and your wife's dysfunctional life. Okay, pick a category. This one's called You're So Vain. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Let's rock. If Bonfire of the Vanities author Tom Wolfe had been present at the historical event after which the book is named, what could he have experienced? Seeing someone being burned at the stake, having copies of his book burned, putting out a fire at the Vanity Mansion, or roasting marshmallows with Queen Victoria? A burning at the stake? No, I think that would have been Joan of Arc's going away party. In case you're wondering, in the 15th century, the people of Florence were urged by the cleric Savonarola to burn all their books and other worldly trappings in an event known as the Bonfire of the Vanities. And if a certain female co-star went back in time with him, maybe there would have been another roast called the Bonfire of the Melanies. Category, please. For your enjoyment, the rise and fall of small ugly creatures. 1 right answer and $6,000 head your way. Hey, remember David Bowie's alter ego Ziggy Stardust and his backup band the Spiders from Mars? Well, imagine Ziggy is planning a comeback but can't get the Spiders from Mars back together. If he wants another spidery band, which of these should he not choose? Tarantulas from Beyond Space, the Velvet Daddy Longlegs, the Brown Recluses, or Black Frosted Widows? Daddy Longlegs are not actually spiders, although they're closely related. It's just as well. The dim lighting on stage is just a recipe for disaster.
Guitar solo, Stig! Oops, I've stepped on Stig.
Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called You Stud. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. What will you find in the General Stud book? Fancy buttons, hardware supplies, thoroughbred racehorses, or porn stars? The The General Stud Book traces the pedigrees of thoroughbred racehorses back to 1690. Yeah, and if you like a good trashy read now and again like I do, I recommend it. Some of those horses have a lot of sex. I need a category.
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The two words that match have to fit this clue. That's the last thing I'd wear. And yes, I am including pasties. Okay then, good luck.
That Jack attack like a finely tuned instrument. Take a look at your final score. That's the game. Player, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, player, and I don't say this to just everybody.
You don't know Jack!
Beautiful people, I have not seen a show this good since 1950. Never mind, roll the credits. Hey Raul, are we playing again?
Well, look who made it onto the high scoreboard. Nice job. Big whoop. Enter your name. Blah, blah, blah. So much more gratifying than winning real money, isn't it? Hey, if you enjoyed that game, there's plenty more where that came from, babes. Just let me know if you want to play again.
It takes the pain away.
Uber Nostrum.
Uber Nostrum makes me feel fresh.
Uber Nostrum improved my golf game.
I made $20,000.
I never knew love, and then I tried Uber Nostrum.
Uber Nostrum.
I haven't cried in weeks, I think.
You should take Uber Nostrum, just in case.
There's no downside.
It looks great. I look great.
I feel great now.
I feel good. Good.
Goodness.
Savory goodness.
Uber Nostrum.
This is going to sound strange, but I feel like more like a woman.
I feel more like a woman.
Uber Nostrum changes lives.
Thank you, Uber Nostrum.
Thank God for
Uber Nostrum.
Du musst mehr gut gefühlen. Mit
Uber Nostrum.
Are you desperate for a second income? Have a really high pain threshold? If so, University Hospital is looking to pay subjects big money for practically nothing.
Twice a week I'm paid to take pills and drink stuff. You know, sometimes I'm a little moody when I come home to my girlfriend, but like that's anything new.
Can't get to sleep at night? Might as well be paid for your anxieties.
The glare from the lights can get annoying, but at the 20-hour mark you don't even notice the wires and IV tubes. My kids want guitar lessons. It's all for them.
Why sit around at home watching TV when you can get paid to do it at a research facility on drugs?
Once a month I let med students give me rectal exams. It's not like I'm a prostitute or anything. I'm paid good money to let people probe. Right. Ass.
Call 1-800-ME-FOR-SALE and get rich quick, because you don't need to be dead to sell your body to science.
How many times has your tarot reading sounded like this?
The days ahead will be filled with events and situations.
What does it mean?
That's $20.
Then it's time to visit the Silver Lining Tarot Center, where every reading is one you can feel good about.
Hey, the butterscotch pudding card. That means 2 helpings of dessert tonight.
Really?
Here at Silver Lining, you'll never see an unsettling tarot card because we've removed them all. Cups, wands, dead people on horses, all gone. Replaced with sunny, uplifting images the whole family can enjoy.
The card of smiling puppies. Wow!
Our readers provide you with accurate, ready-to-use information or your money back.
You won't notice any seats on the bus going home today, but there's one behind the lady in the blue parka.
Silver Lining Tarot Center, making the great beyond just a little bit greater.
All right, hot damn, fresh meat.
Everybody,